smash the like button, and subscribe. How old are you?
Hey, I'm 25.
Do you support Trump?
I do.
If the election were held today, Harris versus Trump, who would you rather vote for?
I think I'd still vote Trump.
Okay, why do you support Trump?
Well, I vote Trump because I finally got to buy a house under him, or property, as of which. But I'm about to be under contract for a new home, and my interest rate is at an all-time low at 4.99.
And you'd have even lower interest rates if Donald Trump didn't impose tariffs. A Federal Reserve report came out and said that we would actually have pre-pandemic levels of inflation if Donald Trump never imposes tariffs in the first place.
Okay. Well, when he was president last time after 16, once Biden took over, he inherited a pretty good economy, and interest rates were at an all-time low of like 3%.
He definitely didn't because of the fact that there was impending global inflation because of the pandemic that existed. So to act like it was completely okay, he just inherited something that there was no issues with is just ridiculous.
Wait, so you think the economy is pretty bad right now, right?
I think it's worse since Trump got in office than what it would be otherwise.
And do you think it's exclusively for the Iran war?
The war with Iran and the tariffs that Donald Trump imposed. Not exclusively,
I
but
do
those are
think
main reasons.
I understand. And I totally agree. I think the tariffs were definitely uncalled for as a Trumper. I definitely think they were. Pushing as a power move, I feel like we definitely took the back burner on that when we, got a lot of imported goods and all that different good stuff. But I do feel like we were better off, aside for Kamala, for our economy than we are with Trump. At this point, this war kind of came out of nowhere. And America loves oil. I mean, like what can we really talk about with this one? I mean, the only thing that everybody really has right now is that oil, right?
Okay. So, what did Trump do to meet our objectives? That's good. Doing this for oil is not a good thing. It's for the oil companies, not even for the average American, because oil prices have gone up, gas prices have gone up, which negatively impacts American citizens. When are we going to ever benefit from that? Never.
Okay. You mind if I take off my Bluetooth headset?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, thanks. Give me a sec.
Okay. Alrighty.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, cool beans. So the first question you asked is how, what Trump did to positively impact our country.
Yeah.
I think he kind of set the stage right when he took over. Removing certain policies. Calling out the Bidenomics on certain issues. And kind of setting the stage for bank to actually increase the interest rate. I mean,
you
a couple of months
increase the
after
interest
he took
rate.
office,
You want a higher interest rate.
no, that's well, I mean, no, that's not what I
You
was
want
saying.
lower interest rate. The reason why there's a higher interest rate right now, still, even so, we'd have even a lower interest rate, is because Donald Trump imposed tariffs, which again would has us at the level of inflation that we're at right now, again higher than what we even were prior when Trump was in office, plus or when Biden was in office. Plus, what you're not understanding is that again, inflation would be even lower than pre-pandemic levels, like I said, if Harris were in office and we didn't have the war and the tariffs.
But we can't predict that.
We can. That's what the Federal Reserve report indicated.
A lot of Democrats come up here and compliment you. I'm a fan of yours too, okay? But a lot of Democrats that come up here, okay, are incentivized by the color of her skin. Okay, what track record does she have? Okay,
Vice President, Senator, District Attorney, Attorney General, Prosecutor.
District Attorney is the last show of face that we ever had before her campaign.
Wait. Can you name the qualifications of Trump?
Businessman, president, entrepreneur, inheritance of $1 million, Mr. Trump. Okay.
All you really mentioned was that he was a business person. That's it.
Okay. And
that's
what's Kamala?
Again, I give you Attorney General, District Attorney, Prosecutor. She was Vice President. She was a Senator.
Yeah, and she failed at all of those.
No, she wouldn't. I can give you plenty of things she did well at. Can you name one thing she did bad in any of those positions?
Well, I mean, District Attorney for what state? That was California, not.
Yeah, but it's a district. Right?
I can tell you right now that she threw a lot of her own people into jail, passed a lot of laws that didn't really make a lot of sense. And at the same time, she wanted to run for vice president. It was definitely ethnicity driven, and we didn't see her face for 4 years.
Again, no evidence for any of these things. And again, you just said that she's unqualified, but I gave a bunch of qualifications that actually exceeded the level of qualifications that you have for Trump. So you say it's just based upon a race, but I see no good evidence to indicate that.
A lot of the people who came up here Okay, bring
Can
up
you name
the
any
adversity.
qualifications of JD Vance?
He's a veteran. He's seen America at its worst and been a part of some pretty bad situations with America. And I can just say that he knows his way around some common economics that can truly improve America. Not
So
to
veteran,
mention,
and that's it. That's literally it. Thank you, the watermelon love. Thank you.
I mean, how do you plead? Like, why do you think America would be better? There is no proof that it would have been.
You're
Okay,
not
I
actually
live in a very
responding.
democratic
So
and liberal state.
what is true about JD Vance in terms of qualifications? Seems like you don't really know any. Like actually good qualifications. It sounds like he's just in that position because of the fact that he's a white man and Christian.
I don't think you're asking the right questions, to be honest.
I don't care if you think I'm asking the right questions. I am.
Okay,
What was wrong about
so
the questions I just asked? Like genuinely.
I mean, I think we really need to be talking about the economy, but I'm with JD Vance.
Yeah.
Okay,
Can you name one
he
metric of
served
the
in the Marine
economy that's
Corps
made better?
2003 to 2007.
Okay.
What has Kamala given to the country? She's been no face for years.
Most
We don't know
tie-breaking votes of
anything
any
about
vice
this guy.
president in U.S. history, including the Inflation Reduction Act. But you said let's talk about the economy. Okay, let's talk about the economy. Name one metric of the economy that Trump's made better off since he got in office.
By the way, JD Vance also had a law degree. Okay.
Can you name
Now that
one
you're
piece
baiting
of?
me, because I was
Can
talking
you
about the
name
economy,
one
and you're
aspect of
pushing
the
me.
economy that Trump made better off since he got in office?
Yeah, the United States interest rate.
That's not a metric of the economy that he made better off. I already explained how he actually made that worse off.
Yo, he had the Better Housing Act. Okay, like I'm
A
talking
better
also,
housing act?
also
What is that?
the okay, we're talking about JD Vance now because now you wanted to get
We're
into
not
that.
talking about
Okay.
JD Vance. We're talking about any policies that Trump passed to make the conditions better in terms of the economy, or any metric that he made better off. There's nothing.
There's too many questions right now. There's too many
Is there
questions.
any metric of the economy that Trump's made better off?
I mean, it's the Better Housing Act, right?
That's
That's
not even
kind of
a
what I'm
thing.
benefiting off of.
When was that passed?
Fuck. I'm a little elevated myself. I'm sorry. Okay,
Okay,
tax
yeah.
cuts and better jobs. Okay, Jobs Act 2017
Okay.
cuts corporate tax rate from 35 to 21, which can
You just looked this
better.
up, by the way. What is this, the AI overview? I knew
What are you
it.
looking at, Mr. Elevation?
I'm not looking at anything. I'm looking at myself, dunking on you.
I'm looking at my phone.
Yeah, and you're looking at the AI overview?
I
Yeah.
don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Oh, God.
Guys, I just took a shower. Leave me alone. Okay, just ask me more questions, okay? Like, come on, let's get on the roll. I've been wanting to talk to you, okay?
Okay. I mean, what were we just talking about? We were
We're
asking
talking
you
about we're
for
talking about
anything
what
that
Trump
Trump's done to make the economy better off, and you can't mention anything.
Tax Cuts and Jobs Act.
Okay. Now, and if you were on a reference to the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, I can mention a Harvard study from a liberal and conservative economist that actually indicates $8 to $16 billion of GDP growth from it, which when there's actually around 1.9 $1 trillion over 10 years in terms of debt-related spending, $190 billion per year in terms of debt-related spending. So the GDP growth from it is actually not enough to justify the spending in the very first place. Most of the tax cuts go to the rich and wealthy. So Kamala Harris wanted to maintain all of the aspects of the bill applicable to income earners under $400,000 a year, and only wanted to increase taxes on income over $400,000 a year, which would essentially maintain all of the aspects of the bill that you think are good. All the aspects of the bill that are bad and don't lead to the country being better off would actually be taken out by Kamala Harris.
Okay, so what you're saying is it helped short term. Okay, it was more money in paychecks short term, but it definitely increased the deficit, and that's your defense. That's pretty much all you have with Jobs Act.
It increased the
Okay,
deficit,
increased
doesn't
the
increase
federal
GDP enough to account for that. Most of the tax cuts aren't applicable to the lower and middle income individuals. Harris would have maintained all of the aspects of the bill applicable to income earners under $400,000 a year, meaning you see no broader benefit from Trump than you would see from Harris. Plus, again, this is nowhere near enough to justify that he's made the conditions better off, especially here in his second administration, because that's from his first admin. The big, beautiful bill makes it even worse by cutting 420,000 children on average every single month off the access to free school lunch and breakfast, 2.5 million people on average every single month off their access to food stamps, and over 10 million people off their access to health insurance.
Well, I can tell you that more people increased the use of food stamps under Biden, and that's not from inheritance
That
of
means they just
society.
expanded access, not that they... and also, that's also due to the pandemic, of course.
I think for the
I guess I would say
use
the
the
job
healthcare
market,
too.
yeah. Okay, all right.
Yeah, I'll say
I'm
that,
still getting
yeah.
on the roll. You have to forgive me, Parker. Okay, I'm still getting on the roll. I just got off work, so
Okay.
okay, yeah, okay. So I mean, what about his deregulation? I mean, I'm talking like cutting almost like a quarter of Bidenomics out of the entire push, out of like the auto pen. Like I noticed a significant increase, or I'm sorry, decrease in the deficit. Okay, under this. Okay, and I increased the biggest raise I ever earned, and that was at 6.3%.
Yeah,
during
under
this
what
year.
year?
This year.
This year? Okay,
Yeah.
so does that have anything to do
Federal
with Trump?
government, at least for me. Okay, federal government for me.
But does that have anything to do with Trump?
I think it absolutely does.
How so?
Because he's the president. He sets the standard for the banks to follow suit. Okay, and also
So
I
the
work for the
president sets your
FAA.
salary?
Definitely, because I work for the FAA. Thank you.
Okay, so what did he do to increase your salary?
I work for the FAA. You can look it up.
Okay, but what did he do?
He legitness. I mean, sets the standard.
He was
FAA.
legitness. What?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. You're hilarious. Thank you.
You said the FAA? So if I look it up, he's going to increase funding?
Yeah. Look at this year and last year alone. Like this January, and then when he took over last year, and then add the two together.
Did you know that he fired a bunch of FAA employees?
Yeah. Who didn't show up to work?
Is there any evidence of that?
Yeah. I mean, CNN
Here's
just
a
broke it.
PBS article. The Trump administration has begun firing several hundred Federal Aviation Administration employees, upending staff on busy air travel weekend, just weeks after a January fatal mid-air collision at an airport. Probationary workers were targeted in late emails Friday, notifying them that they had been fired. Said in a statement. The impacted workers include personnel hired for FAA radar, landing, and navigational aid maintenance. One air traffic controller told the Associated Press the air traffic controller was not authorized to talk to the media and spoke on condition of anonymity. The National Air Traffic Controllers Association said in a brief statement Monday that it was analyzing the effect on the federal employee terminations. I don't see anywhere that says that it was because of performance. The employees were fired without cause nor on performance conduct, Sparrow said.
Yeah, that's definitely not correct when it comes to that.
Do you have any evidence?
Any evidence? They definitely didn't follow SOP. I mean, did you hear?
What's your
Did you
source?
hear the statement? Standard operating procedure. Do you know what SOP means?
Yeah, I'm asking you, what's your source that they didn't follow that?
FAA standard operating procedure that they did not follow.
Yeah,
Did you
but
listen
what's your
to the
evidence that
radio
these people
call?
that were fired didn't follow that?
Do you know what guidelines we fall under?
I'm not familiar with all the guidelines. I just need evidence that they didn't follow these specific guidelines that you're mentioning because you're making that claim.
The claim is it was on the news, and I don't need to speak farther because I don't want to keep cooking on this.
Sir, you do need to find evidence. You can say it's on the news, but where on the news? Because I just looked at a PBS article. Nowhere on that article did it justify your statement.
CNN, FAA.gov.
Go ahead,
You know,
provide
you
me
can
a
look at
title.
any government
Provide
website.
me a specific title.
Dude, this was like a year and a half, 2 years ago.
I'll give you time to go look it up.
Oh, Lord, have mercy. All right, I will.
Okay, alrighty. Liz, thank you so much for the $20. Thank you very much for always in those streams elevated with you, bro. It's so refreshing to see a finally smart, real man behind a microphone. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I always will. Thank you very much. Give some W's for them in the comment section as well as release the bats. Thank you very much for the $50. Thank you very much. Shout out to all my fellow cat dads. Thanks for everything you do, Parker. Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Release the bats. Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Give some W's for them in the comment section right now. If you want to support me, as always, Venmo, PayPal, link tree in the bio, as well as the description of the YouTube, as well as you can support me over YouTube Super Chat. We're going to do this conversation, Q&A, and then I'm going to get off for tonight. Do you have any people to thank, Matt?
Nope.
Alrighty. If you want to support me or Matt, Venmo, PayPal, link tree in our bios. Alrighty, if you're on YouTube again, hit that thumbs up. Let's try to get to 2,000 likes ever. And I think right now we're at like 1,100 right now. Let's try to get to 2,000. I'd really appreciate it.
Let's hit 1 million here on TikTok. You guys can
Yes. Sean as well. Thank you for the $30. Thank you very much on Venmo. I really appreciate it. Glad to know it's just elevation. Just got home myself. This is for you, Bubbles. Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Sean. Yeah, don't worry. I'm all good. It's actually, you know what it is? It's the gummies. They cause this impact. I think a little bit more, where I'm like more like tired or like that than I feel like normal. That's how they hit me too. You know. Thank you for that mustache. Thank you. Alrighty, give it a quick second, everyone. Alrighty. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
All right, I think I'm ready to talk. I'm calming down a little bit. Okay, cool beans. All right, so the FAA definitely did have the layoffs. I mean, we're all there for that, right? Okay, but the Trump administration, I mean, they fired several hundred within early 2025, right? And these were mostly like probationary employees. You have 6 months to get rated as an air traffic controller, and within this time, there was personnel not properly trained to follow standard operating procedures.
Wait, but like, what's your source?
Associated Press, PBS.
Yeah, that's the PBS article I just read.
Right. And then we have CBS News,
Yeah, none of those justify what you're saying.
but it's justifying what you're saying.
Exactly.
But it's PBS and CBS News
So then why'd you just cite it?
because I was citing exactly what you told me.
Why?
Because I'm about to knock your socks off there, bucko.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
All right, all right.
What actually are you? I just gave you time to go look up information. You just
Right.
cited the information that I just
All
looked
right, so
at that
during these
proved
scratches,
my
during these
point, not
scratches,
yours.
Go to Reuters. Always go to
Reuters.
Reuters. not
Reuters
CBS and
justifies
CBS.
my point, not yours.
No, less than 400 were let go. Zero air traffic controllers with critical safety personnel were let go during these times. Okay, they were probationary employees
Yeah,
that did not meet the
you
standard.
kind
during
of
these
just like
times.
owned yourself. You just
I
said critical
did not.
safety.
No
Critical safety
critical
employees
safety
were cut out.
personnel. Exactly.
That's bad. They're critical.
No critical safety personnel were cut out.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's
You said
yeah,
none? Okay, so what, and what's the title?
okay. It was the secretary statement, the transportation secretary
No,
statement. for
what's the
Reuters.
title of the article that you're reading right now?
One sec. Let me get an exact name for you. FAA fires fewer than 400 workers. Transportation chiefs. Where do I look at the title here? Reuters.com world/US/FAA.
No, what's the title? The big words at the top.
Title is FAA fires
Yeah.
fewer than 400 worker transportation chiefs.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking up. Yeah, right there.
Does it say anything that he was saying, Matt?
I haven't read it yet. This is from early last year, though. Like very early. So this is This is like very shortly after Donald Trump took off.
Yeah, it happened weeks after the fatal
No,
Washington.
probationary
Whatever.
just means that they'd been hired less than a year ago. That's all it means.
Yeah,
So
probation.
he was claiming that they weren't like
A lot of those workers
qualified.
within
Not
6
true.
months.
That just means that they were hired like within a year.
You know how hard it is to get rated here?
Where does it say that they didn't have qualifications? It quite literally says within this article, the quote unquote, these are positions that are vital to the supporting of public safety. These are positions that are vital to supporting public safety. A union spokeswoman said.
That's certain verbiage that just
That's the article that
honestly
you
does
just
not
cited.
add up. Okay, like the same thing can be had when it comes to a traffic cone employee when they're stopping traffic during a construction zone. You know, like, but they're still in their probationary period slides. It's really hard to get rated here and actually keep your jobs within the FAA because of this. They did not follow standard operating procedure when they were making that initial radio call. Okay, and when they were reporting upon, because there is a 48-hour.
But there's no mention that they were
reporting.
unqualified or that they were not doing their job. You claim that they were kicked from their positions because they weren't doing their job.
telling you
provided
why.
no
Yes.
evidence of that being true.
We both witnessed the same thing. I'm just saying I know a little bit more about this than you would claim to be.
Apparently you don't.
I
'Cause
just
you
don't
can't
want to use
justify
Fox.
it.
The minute I bring up Fox or I bring up any other news article that
Yeah, of
isn't
course.
those
You bring up
three,
Fox
PBS,
Entertainment. That's not going to be a
CBS,
good source.
PBS, okay, or CNN, okay, is the only one that you're going to be entertained with. Okay?
No, if you even
Reuters
if you
just
pull
so
up
happens
Fox,
to be
Fox
close
won't
enough
justify your point.
because they're labeled Fox Entertainment. Yeah,
They're not going to justify your point. Even so, they won't say it. I promise you.
I witnessed it.
Okay, then let me see. Where's the Fox News article?
I am not going to bring that up because I will be heated in the chat, and he's like, "Oh, of course, Fox News." Okay, I read it all. Okay,
Fox Entertainment.
hey, it's Fox News Entertainment.
Fox Entertainment. It's not Fox News because remember they said no reasonable person would take them seriously in the settlement.
Well, I mean, there's like one Fox News, and there's 50 CNNs and PBS. I mean,
Fox
it's kind of hard to.
Entertainment.
Yeah, they're kind of owned by the same megacorp. Your news sources, by the way, so it's kind of hard to.
Fox Entertainment.
Yeah, but CNN and PBS, though, like, come on.
I prefer PBS, AP News, NPR, Reuters.
I enjoyed PBS when they gave me Dragon Tales. That's pretty much the last time I started, stopped trusting them. So
Okay.
once Dragon Tales
now,
stopped,
now you trust Donald Trump, the guy who literally denies science. So
I got to build my life because of Trump. I
what
hate
did he
this
do
war.
to get you to build your life? What the fuck are you talking about?
Do you save for retirement, Parker?
Yes.
Do you have a 401k?
Yeah.
Wait, no, you're. Oh, you do? Okay, cool.
Or
You know what
an
Roth
IRA.
Yeah, Roth IRA. You know what that is?
Yes.
Do you get matched 7%? 1% of you, but like 7% from the government. Do you get matched like your 8% or whatever.
I'm not familiar. My accountant deals with all those specifics.
Right. Under Biden, I
I
only
don't
had a
have
match.
I don't have a raw.
I understand. I mean, it's pretty good, by the way. It's pretty good. Definitely at least put 5% into there because they'll match it. Okay. But okay. Under Biden, I only got a 5%. Under Trump, he increased it to 8%. And I got to say that I won during his at the very least first term of office. But I can't confirm if it was him or I inherited it from Biden. Okay, or beforehand. Okay, so that's one of those things I cannot confirm. But at the very least, I got a damn good raise. Okay, and I got a damn good increase in my federal retirement, and that was 8%. They matched that puppy, and I made $16,000. Okay, well, sorry, I put in 8,000. At
So
the
the
end, I made
government
it.
matched something? Would they have done that regardless of the administration?
You know, I don't know, but for the past 3 years.
So then why are you
okay,
attributing
they've
that
been
to
matching
Trump?
5%. For the past 3 years, they've been
So
matching
then why are
5%.
you attributing that to Trump?
Because it happened under Trump. I just don't know if it was
Okay,
because of
you know, I met my girlfriend under the Biden-Harris administration. Can we get some W's for Biden in the comment section right now? Thank you so much, Biden. Thank you, Joe.
Why can't I?
Joe, I
attribute
really
my
appreciate it.
success
I appreciate it.
to
Thank
the
you so
purple
much, Joe.
pepper?
Joe Biden, thank you so much, Joe. Thank you, Joe Biden. Wouldn't have been able to find my relationship without you. Because you're president, and whenever someone's president, everything that happens under their presidency is because of them. Thank you so much, Joe Biden.
So Biden did nothing wrong, is what you're telling me.
No, Biden definitely did wrong. There's plenty of things I disagree with Biden on.
Well, you just increased my respect for you because I never heard you say that before in my life. I'm gonna be honest.
I say that all the time. You know, actually, like I called for him to drop out before he
Oh,
did.
you did?
Yeah.
I think I was abroad during that time then, because I watch you all the time, man.
Yeah, but I was on stream arguing before he even dropped out that he should
I
drop
was
out.
there.
Yeah,
Okay.
Matt and I
Oh,
were like
oh,
the
okay.
first people to call for that.
Well, now that you said that, can you at least admit that Trump has done any good for anybody?
I like Operation Warp Speed, but most of what he does is horrible.
I understand. Okay. Well, I definitely called out some bad things that he's done, at least a couple of them.
Can you name anything good that Biden's done?
Let's see. I was abroad during Biden's administration for at least 2 years of it. Okay. But, gosh dang it. I mean, he did give me a 3.8% increase on my salary for the FAA employees.
Okay, but like he's not the one who specifically just does that himself. That's also dependent on the scenarios that happen in Congress and
Right,
like
but
that.
he sets the stage, right?
And
Like the
Trump
president
literally
sets the
cut
stage and stuff.
FAA employees, dude. So you did okay, but cut
Only
FAA
400
employees.
only
Hey,
400 during the 2025 period. I mean, that's what Reuters says anyway. Like conveniently following these crashes, right?
2025 was 1.7%. 2026 is 3.8%. I don't know where you got your numbers from.
I got it from the article, the 400. There's no way that it was 1.7. But that was definitely the highlighted marks.
I'm getting this directly from the FAA website.
Sorry, I'm trying to pull that one up too.
You can also find it on Federal News Network.
Okay, but I'm just not finding any evidence that FAA staff were fired because of crashes, right? Like exclusively because of crashes.
And it's because of Doge.
Oh yeah.
No, yeah.
Okay, no, that one was kind of rude.
Oh, don't use that. I gotta kick
Oh.
you anyway.